Royal Deliver. Queen Naomi caught between the Ooni's palace and a secret foreign proposer. Yes, you heard me well. Don't forget that for quite some time now, as we are covering the stories of Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, a lot has happened, regarding if Queen Naomi is going to stay or she's not going to stay. Okay. And as that is going on, it got to a point where Ooni, suggested that, okay, Queen Naomi could decide to actually choose a place outside of Nigeria, if that is what she wants after the settlement, so that she can settle down with Tadenikao, So in a dramatic twist that threatens to, upend the already complex saga of Queen Naomi at the Ooni of Ife, fresh rumors, suggest the Queen may have received a secret life-altering proposal from a prominent foreign dignitary. Yes, you heard me well. Okay. Don't forget that, like I said earlier, a lot of people have been suggesting to Queen Naomi that, okay, beyond living in the royal mansion, she could even decide to, pick any country of her choice. The Ooni of Ife has got the capacity, and friendship, in and around the country to be able to make that happen. Okay. So now we are hearing that this development, that is, if this development is true, we are hearing that a reverting new layer of intrigue, is now being added to the already captivating narrative surrounding Queen Naomi's potential return to the palace. Don't forget that Yours Sincerely has done a lot of videos, a lot of stories around this same subject. And just what we are done with one topic relating to this issue, there appears to be new layers, new narratives, like the one we are hearing right now, the proposal from a foreign diplomat. Okay, so sources close to the royal cycle, whisper that the dignitary, an ambassador, and a close confidant of both Queen Naomi and the Ooni himself, has extended an enticing offer. Yes, you heard me well. Of course, this is not surprising. Looking at the capacity and the potential of the kind of friends around the palace, don't forget that Queen Naomi was right in that same palace for some years, at a period where she was able to make acquaintance with some of these top ambassadors and diplomats and whatever. Okay. So allegedly, he has invited Queen Naomi to his country, promising a life of peace, luxury, and influence. It's like an open checkbook, opportunity that could alter the course of her destiny. Almost this story, if it is actually found to be true, is one of the best stories that I'm hearing for quite some time now, because all a lot of Queen Naomi fans want for her is for her to just get out of the politics, the daily politics that is happening in and around the palace. And some have even suggested that they should go ahead and do their settlement. Nobody's engaged that. After all, she's still a very young lady. After all, the rumor of pregnancy came. After all, a lot of people want her to have other siblings, alongside Tadenika. But all these people want is that, okay, while this settlement is being done, she should at least stay away from the palace, far away from the palace. Okay. So that is why this whole proposal coming from this diplomat at this time is quite interesting and very, very instructive as far as I'm concerned. Okay. So this is not the first time Queen Naomi has found herself in the spotlight on the international stage. Okay. As a former queen, of right in the palace of Ooni of Ife, she has graced numerous global platforms, from addressing parliaments in Brazil to representing the royal family on foreign soil. Yours sincerely, yes, myself, I've done one or two videos, regarding her time, the time she went to Brazil, and she addressed the parliament. Do you know what it means to address a foreign parliament? I mean, for you to even have the guts, the confidence, the boldness to face a foreign parliament, even your own country, the parliament of your own country, just facing the caliber of people in such a parliament alone and being able to stand on the stage, confidently, and you make your speech, and at the end of the day, there's a standing ovation. It means you've got some IQ, some intelligence, some brains, So that is exactly what Queen Naomi has done, on multiple occasions while she was at the palace of Ooni of Ife, and even when she was out of the place, she was still doing this, intermittently. Okay, So her charisma, her intelligence and regal demeanor, have earned her admiration far beyond the borders of Nigeria, making her a sought after figure among elites worldwide. Okay. So I'm really not surprised that this diplomat is making this proposal at this time. So the ambassador's rumored offer reportedly capitalizes on the Ooni of Ife's recent declaration that Queen Naomi can choose her own residence following their reconciliation or following their proposed reconciliation as you want to have it. So this timing has sparked, speculation about whether Queen Naomi will embrace the opportunity to chart a new path abroad or remain anchored to the palace and its spiritual and political responsibilities. But if you ask me on this, I think for me, I would advise Queen Naomi, if this story coming out this time is true, I would advise her to take the option of the offer from the diplomat, okay, so that she'll be able to start a new life for herself. After all, one or two of the Oloris presently live outside of these shores, and it doesn't in any way, vitiate their responsibilities as Oloris of the palace. Okay, so I think Queen Naomi can as well do this, and there won't be any problem. Okay, so for observers of this royal saga, because I call it saga anyway, the stakes could not be higher. So with Queen Naomi, a woman of grace and resilience, choose the familiarity of tradition or the allure of an entirely new life overseas. Wow. But again, if you ask me, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to choose for her. But I'm not Queen Naomi. She's got her own life. She's an adult, and whatever decisions she takes with these myriads of offer coming our way, I'm going to continue to stand by her. Okay. And how will the Ooni of Ife react to the proposal of a foreign power vying for the affection of the Queen? Who remains a vital figure in his palace and his legacy. Well, I'm not aware that this proposal is attached to, an intimacy, or whatever. I think it's just, a casual proposal, as far as this story is concerned. Okay. So this latest twist, raises tantalizing questions about loyalty, about love and ambition. Okay. So is the rumored foreign proposal a genuine gesture of admiration or a calculated move by someone who knows the palace's inner workings all too well? Don't forget that I've reported that this particular diplomat, is a close friend, to both of them, Queen Naomi and our dear Kabiyesi. And more importantly, how will Queen Naomi navigate these crossroads in a way that preserves her dignity, her power, and influence? Well, I think that is another subject for another day entirely. Okay. So for me, as the Queen weighs her options, okay, the world watches with bated breath, eager to see how the royal dilemma, unfolds. Okay, whatever her decisions, like I said before, whatever her decisions might be, one thing remains very, very certain. Queen Naomi's journey continues to captivate, leaving a trail of suspense, speculations, and endless intrigues in its wake. Okay, so for me, the way I want to look at this is that, look, Queen Naomi has seen it all. She has gone through so much. Recently, she was granted this bail. To the glory of God. But of course, the legal arguments will continue thereafter. And for me, I think this offer that is coming at this time is a beautiful one. Whatever the outcome of the litigation, I want to believe that after the end of the litigation process, that Queen Naomi is in a better place to either take this offer or not. But if you ask me once again, I'm going to say that, look, our dear Queen Naomi should consider this very, very well, especially if it has the backing, of our dear Kabiyesi. Because after all, it's our dear Kabiyesi that's been saying that, okay, if we go ahead with this reconciliation and we get it out of the way, you can tell us wherever you want to, choose as your for residence, be it in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, he's going to be right there, supporting her. So if there's such a support from our dear Kabiyesi, I'm going to advise, that Queen Naomi should embrace that offer and just be able to just stay away completely from the politics right there in the palace. Okay. So this is what me I think. I don't know what you think about this offer. That is assuming this offer, the story around this offer is true. I want to find out, what do you think? Please leave your comment in the comment section. Where I'm going to meet you soon. Okay. Finally, before I end this video, I want to let you know that this report is not 100% accurate. It is based on rumors. It's based on and news that is already making it rounds in the social media and should not be taken as 100% fact. Okay, so I'm going to be back soon. God bless you. Bye bye.